Okay, I'm here again with one of the aspirants of contesting for the next president of FUPRIM. So I would like him to tell us what he has to offer us if he becomes the SUG president of this great school.
Okay, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Comrade Supo Governor, former PRO of the Student Union Government, 400 level chemical engineering student. First of all, basically, there are 5 major things we are planning to tackle when we go into the Student Union Government by special grace of God. That's the issue of the students' hostel welfare, accommodation of care, the student relationship with the community, transportation issues, and our healthcare issues. I think I'm going to add another extra, which is our external policy. Our Student Union Government external policy, the face of the union, and how strong the union looks facing the management and even other external factors. So our external policy especially is our relations with the community, with the Nigerian police force. We have seen a lot of intimidations on students recently, and these are things that when I was Student Union Government PRO, that administration tried to put in place measures to see that students are no longer intimidated by the Nigerian police force especially and other agencies. Nigerian students, FUPRETs are students, and Nigerian students are a property of the federal government, and we must be seen as that. Our students cannot be intimidated. We'll move in line with the 3 C's of our LUTA, which is consultation, consolidation, and confrontation, to meet these police personnel, the police force, and to make them see that the next time, anytime that they face our Nigerian students, they will know that these are Nigerian students, and they cannot just. We've heard of stories of students being intimidated, being set up by personnel of the Nigerian police. We will meet them the first time. Of course, we'll consult with them and let them know that these things are happening. And we'll also tell our own students, yes, the law abiding, but by the next time this thing happens again with Nigerian police, we must face them squarely. We must let them know that, look, these are Nigerian students. You cannot keep intimidating us when we have done nothing wrong. We are Nigerians and we are Nigerian students. That's on the issue of our external policy relating with the community and with the police force. On the other hand, there are hostel issues. At the moment, there's no lights in hostels, there's no water, and students pay these bills. Students pay their fees, they pay hostel dues, and it makes it the responsibility of the university management to put these things in place. There should be lights, there should be water, maintenance should be in place. There should be a proper maintenance policy. When I was in 100 level, when we started, there was a maintenance policy. But I feel like right now the university management they are lacking in that area. They no longer have that maintenance policy. There are fans that are bad, there's no lights, there's no water. It is not in the place of the Student Union Government to foot the bills for things that the school that have already been paid for. Things that have already been paid for that the school should be taking charge of. There are utility bills that were paid by students. It is inside our breakdown of fees. Those things should cut out for our maintenance and all of the rest. There are medical bills that are paid. They are inside our fees. Those things should be catered for by the university management. It is not for the Student Union Government to use these little student dues and taxpayers' money. That's what I call it. Student dues is taxpayers' money to go and fix the problem that has already been paid for. If we are going to fix it, the university management is going to give us back our fees. They will have to give us back that money inside our fees. Students don't have the ID card and they pay for it every year. Students don't get proper light and they pay for it every year. Utility bills are paid every year. They are not getting the returns. If we are to fix it as the Student Union Government, the school will have to give us back our money. It's not so much about how much we are paying as fees. It is whether or not what we are paying for, we are getting the returns for what we are paying for. That's what we are pushing also. As a Student Union Government, we must reorient ourselves. There must be a reorientation of the ethics of student unionism, and that's why I'm going back there. I believe that currently people know that a lot has been lost in the orientation of unionism in this school, and we must bring it back. It is the only way the student can have a voice to speak. If there is no union, the students will be in trouble. There is no union, we cannot fight back. We cannot hold our ground. Not to say fight back, but we cannot hold our ground when we need to. And so these are the policies we are going to put in place when we go into government. These are our policies. These are the things we want to do. We want to set things straight again. As a student union government, as a government, we must set up policies that will better the standard of living for our students and reduce the cost of it. Picking transportation as a critical area. Transportation cost has increased in this school because the transporters, that association of transporters, the Keke and Bike Rider Association, they are enjoying a monopoly. You cannot stop them, you cannot fight them when they have a monopoly. We must break that monopoly. We must work with external factors, and internal factors within our union to break down monopoly. That's what we are coming to do as a government. And when we break down monopoly, we will actually generate extra revenue for our union while we are reducing that cost of living for our students. It's not a day's job. Rome itself was not built in a day. Paris was not built in a day, but there was a roadmap. We must set for ourselves a clear roadmap. Other unions in other institutions have set for themselves roadmap that have put them where they are today. Today we talk about Uniben, we talk about OAU, we talk about UNM, FUTO and other Uniport and other institutions. They set a roadmap for themselves. That's why they are where they are today. Those institutions have their union shuttles. They are run by a company owned by the Student Union Government. they share the stocks of the shares of those companies are shared with other private entities that invest in our business to make our transportation sector work. No, as Fupreme stands, no external investor will come into this school and do a transport business because they are not sure of the market in the school. There's technically only one road in this school. So the only way we can give them confidence is to start it. When we have started it, we bring those people in, they will have that confidence to do the same deal. When they see it is profitable, they will have that confidence to do the same deal with us. That's the only way I believe that in the short term and the long term, we can solve that problem. Thank you very much.
Nice. Thank you. If we should leave him to talk, there's still more for him to say. Anyways, I'll be asking you this question. What are the 5 problems you have seen in this government and the previous government that you think if you are elected as the SUG president, you will be able to solve?
Okay, I think when I was talking, I said we need to there is a need for a reorientation of our unionism, our ethics of unionism. That is the number one problem as far as I'm concerned. People no longer have regards for the constitution of the student union government. Even within the union, you can see currently in this current union government, sorry to say this, but that is the truth. A lot of ESCO members do not even know the job again. People are no longer close to their union. They don't even know what the student union government does. People do not even know what the ethics of the student union government is. Today, the student union government is paying for fuel in the hostels when they should be standing up against the school. They are paying for fuel, which is wrong. You cannot be paying for the things that you are supposed to be facing the management against. So I don't know, because of time, I believe because of time, there are a lot of issues. These issues resonate. It's like a domino effect on every other issue. If you cannot solve these issues, you cannot stand up as a union. You cannot affect those other issues. So the union not standing as a union as it should be is already causing a lot of effect on every other issue around it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you.